After it appeared that the Mariners were turning around their slow start to April, they got into the beginning of May and ended up losing 3 straight to the Kansas City Royals, falling back below 500 to 12-13. Let's get a quick update on how some guys are doing. Danny Holton has been really our worst pitcher of the year so far. Everyone else in our rotation has done fine, even our bullpen, especially Danny Farquhar, our closer, who has not allowed an earned run yet. He has had a phenomenal year. It's a spot coming into the year we thought we might have to upgrade at the deadline, but for now, we look solid. Jesus Montero was lighting it up in AAA to start out the year, so I decided I had to call him up. He has some MLB experience before. He could definitely be used on our bench. We're going to send out Carlos Trufinals. We don't really need a middle infielder with Willie Bloomquist here, so he can kind of be that middle infielder. And Masahiro Tanaka, a lot of people had wondered where he went. He's actually on the Cleveland Indians in this game, but he's a player I actually looked into trading for in case kind of like Danielson doesn't really work out and we could use a better 5th starter, but we'll see. That's something we'll kind of, I don't know, that'll be something we look into more as we get closer to the trade deadline. But yeah, Masahiro Tanaka, I would probably butcher that name as it is on the Cleveland Indians in this franchise. So anyway, here we go. Starting out this game, we're going up against the Kansas City Royals, and it is going to be Felix Hernandez on the mound going up against new Royal acquisition Jason Vargas. Now, the last game I showed you guys against the Yankees, they did not have a lot of the players they acquired in the offseason. Well, the Royals have pretty much retained everybody, at least everybody that I know of. Jason Vargas is still there. Norichi Aoki is on the team. Omar Infante. I mean, those are really the 3 big guys that they acquired. If I do remember correctly, I could be missing someone, but I'm pretty sure those are the only 3 big guys that they acquired, and they're all on the team. They're all playing today. So here we take a look at the starting lineups for today's ball game, and you can see Aoki and Infante in there for the Kansas City Royals. They do have Chris Getz on the team, who I believe they DFA'd in real life, but that's alright. Nick Franklin is going to strike out swinging on the first at-bat of the ballgame on that inside fastball, and Jason Vargas gets things going early. I really like the Jason Vargas signing for the Royals. 4 years, $32 million, I believe is a very good price for a Jason Vargas type pitcher, and especially with how the market looked for the rest of the offseason, because he was signed very early on, but after the end of the offseason, kind of as we are right now, looking at the market and looking what other similar type of pitchers got, I would have to say the Vargas contract was a pretty good deal. But check out Mike Zunino taking him deep here in the top of the 2nd inning for a solo shot. This gives the Mariners the early lead, 1-0. Mike Zunino taking him deep. Zunino doesn't do much better versus lefties than righties, but still taking that lefty deep right there. Huge shot by the young catcher. I believe I don't know if he lost his rookie eligibility in 2013. I imagine he did in this series, but I'm not sure if he did in real life. I know he was up for a little bit. But nonetheless, huge shot by the young 20-something-year-old catcher, and he gets us on the board 1-0 early on. Now later in the inning, Justin Smoke is up. 2 outs in the inning. First pitch of the AB. He shoots that one into left field for a base hit. And we have a little 2-out base runner action going here with Justin Smoke on first base, and the bottom of our lineup coming up. Here is Logan Morrison, the 1-1 count to Lomo, and he's going to hit that one back up the middle for a base hit. Smoke will be held at second, but we have runners on first and second. Now we move a runner up into scoring position with a chance to try and drive him in and extend our lead. Next batter is Marlon Byrd, the 9-hitter. 1-0 count to Marlon Byrd, and Byrd shoots that one down the left field line for a base hit. Smoke's going to be waved around third. He will come around and score. Morrison's heading into third. Byrd is into second, and it's an RBI double for Marlon Byrd, the right fielder, the signee that we signed at the beginning of spring training, and has really worked out for us so far. We'll see if we can continue that production. 3-2 count to Nick Franklin near the next batter in the inning, and he's going to end up grounding that one to the second baseman, who will fire on to first for the out, and the Mariners finally escape the jam of an inning or whatever. I guess I should say Jason Vargas escapes the jam, but nonetheless, bottom of the 2nd inning, Felix Hernandez on the mound. He's going to get Eric Osmer to go down on that curveball. He just froze him right there. Beautiful pitch by the former Cy Young Award winner. Now later in the inning, 2 outs, 1-2 count to Salvador Perez, and Perez goes down on the sinker. Beautiful pitch once again. Felix Hernandez is really dealing early on today. Now here we go, top of the 3rd inning. Franklin Gutierrez is up, first pitch of the inning, and Gutierrez is going to shoot that one into left field for a base hit. A seeing eye single gets things started here for the Seattle Mariners in the top of the 3rd inning, and we have a runner on with the heart of our lineup coming up. Here is Robinson Cano, and Franklin is going. Franklin ends up stopping, and I don't know why I didn't just keep going. That was a silly mistake on my part. Franklin's going to get caught in a rundown, and Gutierrez will eventually be tagged out by Eric Osmer. So Robinson Cano still at the plate. 2-1 count now to the all-star second baseman, and Cano drives this one to deep right center field. This one is back, and it is gone. A long home run there for Robinson Cano, and finally Cano heating up in a Mariners uniform. He had a couple, I mean, he has like 6 or 7 home runs. He had those in April, but his average is kind of low still, and he's gotten off to a bit of a slow start in a Mariner uniform, but he looks like he's turning it around here with a huge shot. Now Corey Hart is up 1 out in the inning, first pitch, and Hart's going to hit that one to right field for a base hit. The Royals were in the shifted to the left side, or I guess it would be right, well, I don't know. I guess it depends on what perspective it is, but they were shifted towards the third base side for Corey Hart. The pole, he actually shoots that one to the opposite field, and it's a base hit for Corey Hart. Next batter is Kyle Seager. Seager's going to line that one into the right center field gap, and that's going to roll all the way to the wall. Here comes the center fielder, Lorenzo Cain, over to it, but Corey Hart's going to be well on his way to home. Here comes Seager going to third base. He is in there safely, and Kyle Seager gets an RBI triple right there to put the Mariners on top. 3-0. Take a look at the replay here. Great swing by Kyle Seager, and this one would roll all the way to the wall, allowing Corey Hart, even though he is kind of a slow player, plenty of time to round the bases and come to home plate. Lorenzo Cain, very fast player, but not fast enough on that one. So here we go. Next batter is Mike Zunino, and Zunino's going to ground this one to the shortstop. Chris Getz will fire onto first in time, but the run does come home and score, and it is now 5-0. Mariners on top. So here we go. We're going to skip ahead a little bit, top of the fourth inning, 1-2 count to Logan Morrison. Jason Vargas is going to get him to strike out swinging. Not a great pitch, but just a bad swing by Logan Morrison on that low ball. Now later in the inning, 3-2 count to Nick Franklin, who's already struck out once today. Will he do it again? Nope, he's going to grab that one to the third baseman. Moustakas plants and fires. A beautiful throw by Mike Moustakas. What a play. One of the better defensive third basemen in the major leagues. Really showing it right there. Here we go, bottom of the fourth. Billy Butler up, and Butler is going to go down. Well, he's going to ground that one really like 10 feet, not even 10 feet in front of the catcher. And the catcher, Zunino, will make the tag on Butler to retire the side. So, 4 hitless innings so far for Felix Hernandez. Top 5, Gutierrez up. Gutierrez goes down on that nice cutter right there from Jason Vargas. That'll be the first out of the inning. And looks like Jason Vargas is finally starting to settle in here. First pitch of the AB to Robinson Cano coming up. And Cano is going to line that one just past the center. Oh my goodness. I'm sorry. The first baseman, Eric Osmer, for a base hit. Next batter is Corey Hart. First pitch. Hart is going to hit that one back off the pitcher. Vargas is only plays to go to first, so he will make that play. Cano gets up to second with 2 outs in the inning. Now the next batter is Kyle Seager, the 1-1 count to the young third baseman. Seager's going to line that one to right field for a base hit. Cano is being waved around third. The throw home is well in time. I would not have done that if there was not 2 outs in the inning, but I felt like with the right fielder ranging to his right a little bit, I might have had a shot. Nonetheless, Cano got halted at third a little bit. He was slow getting around the bag, and it was not a good situation. Here's Eric Osmer getting the first base hit of the day for the Royals. He shoots that one to the right field gap, and you can see I made a silly attempt to try and make a play on that, but nonetheless, we still hold Eric Osmer to a double. So it's a leadoff double for the Kansas City Royals and Eric Osmer, and they have a shot at potentially scoring here. Take a look. Nice swing right there, gets it done for the Royals. Now next batter is Mike Moustakas, and oh my goodness, Hernandez hung that sinker, didn't he? That was supposed to be low and away. That was middle, and that is gone for a 2-run shot for Mike Moustakas, and he finally gets the Royals on the board. They cut the lead down to 5-2. So Hernandez, his no-hitter's gone, his shutout's gone, but they still have the lead, and that is what counts at the end of the day. Moustakas still getting it done against the right-handed Hernandez, and beautiful shot by the young third baseman. He really crushed that. Hernandez hung a change up to Osmer, and what was like a 9-pitch at bat for Osmer to get his first hit, but then Moustakas, that was the first pitch, I believe, and just a bad hanger right there. Getz hitting that one into left field with the runner already on first. He was stealing on the play. The throw from Morrison to third is in time, and Hernandez getting a little bit of help from his defense to get out of the inning, and that will retire the side. Lewis Coleman is going to come on for the top of the 6th. Vargas' day would be done after 5, and Zanina is going to go down on that beautiful slider right there from Luis Coleman, one of the many good relievers on this Kansas City staff. Here's Norichi Aoki up, 0-2 count. Aoki's going to go down on the changeup. Great pitch by Hernandez, who appears to have settled down a little bit. And we're going to head into the 7th inning. As you can see, the 6th inning recap. 5-2 is your score. 5 runs, 10 hits, and no errors for the Mariners. 2 runs on 5 hits and no errors for the Royals. Marlon Byrd up to start at the top of the 7th inning. He's going to go down. Luis Coleman really settling in with that slider right now. And that is going to be the first out of the inning. Bottom of the 7th, here we go. Eric Osmer up 2-0 count to Osmer. He's going to shoot that one into deep right field. That one is going to get down and one hop off the wall. Here comes Marlon Byrd over to play. He will make the play, but Osmer is well on his way to third base as Byrd and Gutierrez were slow to get over there. And it's a leadoff triple for Eric Hosmer as the Royals look to try and tie up this ball game late. and maybe extend this game a little bit. Hernandez needs to settle down and bear down right now. Let's see what he can do. 3-2 count to Mike Moustakas. Moustakas goes down on that sinker. Left on one up, but it did not matter. Moustakas could do nothing with it. One away in the inning. Next batter, Salvador Perez, 0-2 count. Beautiful curveball by Hernandez. 2 away in the inning now, and Hernandez finally gives himself a shot to try and get out of this inning without allowing that run to come home. Omar Infante up. Infante's going to ground this one to the catcher, who will make the tag, and that will be the 3rd out of the inning, so we do not allow that run to score. Beautiful pitching by Felix Hernandez, but Lorenzo Cain here, bottom of the 8th, leading it off. He hits that one to deep left center field, and the Mariners appear to really be putting some bat on ball right now against Felix Hernandez. Maybe time to get him out of this ball game, but Lorenzo Cain with getting things started with a leadoff double. And that is going to do it for Felix Hernandez. We are going to bring out Eric Wedge, who will call for the lefty. Nate Robertson is ready in the bullpen, and we will be making the switch. So a good day at Hernandez. I should not have left him in that long. I should have brought in Blake Beaven for the right-hander to start out the 8th inning. But Robertson's going to come in to face the next couple of left-handers on this team. Here is Chris Getz, first or 1-2 count. He's going to get Getz to strike out swinging. Nice pitch by Nate Robertson. And now here we go. Next batter is Norichi Aoki, or 2 batters later, with the runner on 3rd. Franklin in the hole, jumps off 1 foot, and it is not in time. Aoki drives in the run, and just like that, it is a 5-4 ball game after an RBI infield single from Norichi Aoki. And here we go, leaving Robertson in to face Billy Butler. A little bit dangerous there, but we get Butler to ground out to the shortstop. Fires to first in time, and that is going to be the 3rd out of the inning. So the Mariners get 1 run, but they're still down by 2. 1 out in the 9th inning. Mike Moustakas up. Robertson still in because we had a couple lefties lead off the inning for the Royals, so I just stuck with the lefty. But finally, Moustakas gets to Nate Robertson, and that's going to be a 1-out double for the Royals. They bring the tying run to the plate coming up, and this could be dangerous. So I accidentally left Robertson in. This game I was like only semi-paying attention, and I made some silly decisions with the pitching staff, and I left Robertson in to face the righty Infante when I should have gone to Danny Farquhar. So that was really silly. The tying run comes home and scores, or the 4th run comes home and scores. The tying run moves up to second base. Now here we go. Pinch hitter Danny Valencia is going to come up 2 batters later with Danny Farquhar coming in to face the righty. Finally, I could make the move to my closer. Has been lights out this season. I don't know what I was doing, but 2 outs in the inning. Now runner on second. The 0-1 pitch. That's going to be grounded. Zunino's going to make a play. Fire to first base in time, and the Mariners escape with the win. 5-4. Looked like the Royals were going to come back there for a bit, but we end up getting out of it. And Eric Wedge. Oh, that was some silly pitching decisions by Eric Wedge today, or by me, I should say. But nonetheless, that's going to wrap this video for me. So I want to thank you guys for watching. Hope you did enjoy. And it doesn't matter. Peace.